Today, we're diving into the world of antique plant stands, specifically the Sungmor Elegant model. Have you ever thought about what makes a plant stand antique in style?
That's a good question. I think it's all about those ornate curves and vintage vibes. The Sungmor Elegant really tries to capture that, right?
Exactly. The wrought iron design is a classic choice. It's not just about holding your plants, it adds a touch of nostalgia to any room.
Absolutely. I noticed the review highlights how sturdy it is. Sometimes these decorative stands look nice but wobble at the slightest touch. Did you catch anything about assembly?
Yeah, the review mentioned it comes pre-assembled, which is a relief. No tiny screws or confusing instructions, just unpack in place.
That's a big plus. I've had my share of DIY disasters. I like that it's compact too, so you can fit it into tight corners or cozy balconies.
For sure. And the three-tier design means you can display multiple plants at different heights. It's almost like creating a little indoor garden.
Speaking of gardens, I love that the review says it works well both indoors and outdoors. The coating protects it from rust, which is important if you're using it outside.
Definitely. There's nothing worse than finding rust stains on your patio. Plus, the feet on the stand are designed to prevent scratches on floors, which is thoughtful.
That's true. Sometimes small details make a big difference. I also appreciate that the reviewer tested it with both heavy ceramic pots and lighter plastic ones.
Right, and it held up well. The weight capacity seems impressive for something that looks so delicate.
It's almost deceiving, isn't it? The elegant swirls make it look fragile, but underneath it's like a bodybuilder in a tuxedo.
Ha! That's a good way to put it. I also liked how the reviewer compared it to other stands. The Sungmor seemed to stand out for its balance of price and quality.
Yeah, sometimes antique-style stands can be pricey for what you get. Here, you're getting aesthetics and durability without breaking the bank.
Were you surprised by the variety of colors? The review focused on the black model, but there are other finishes too.
I was. The black is timeless, but bronze or white can really match different decor styles. It's nice to have options.
True. Flexibility in design is always a plus. Did you notice the reviewer's tip about using it for things other than plants?
Yes, like displaying books or even small sculptures. It shows how versatile the stand can be.
That's a great point. Sometimes a plant stand is just a stand, but here it becomes a multi-purpose piece of furniture.
It reminds me of those old-fashioned tea trolleys that served more than one purpose. Practical and pretty.
I like that analogy. The aesthetic is such a big part of the appeal. You get a sense of old-world charm, even in a modern apartment.
That's the beauty of mixing antique styles with contemporary living. It softens the edges of a space.
And let's be honest, plants deserve a little pedestal sometimes. They're like the celebrities of the living room.
For sure. Elevating plants not only helps them get more light, but also turns them into focal points.
Do you think the Sungmor Elegant would work in a minimalist setup? Or is it strictly for vintage lovers?
I actually think it could fit in minimalist spaces if you play it right. Maybe as a statement piece with simple pots.
That makes sense. Contrast can be visually striking. The review did mention how it fits in various settings, from bohemian to industrial.
Versatility is key. It's like having a little black dress for your plants. Always appropriate.
I like that comparison. Did you notice any downsides in the review?
Just a minor one. The top tier is a bit narrow for very large pots, but for medium or small plants, it's perfect.
That's helpful to know. Sometimes you have to compromise between style and function.
Right. But overall, it seems the positives outweigh the negatives. The reviewer even praised the packaging.
That's often overlooked. Getting your stand delivered without dents or scratches is always a win.
Absolutely. And it's lightweight enough to move around, but not so light that it tips over.
Mobility is underrated. I like being able to change things up without heavy lifting.
Me too. Plus, if you're renting, you want pieces that are easy to take with you.
That's very practical. I also appreciate that the stand doesn't overshadow the plants. It complements them.
Exactly. The design frames the plants without distracting from their natural beauty.
In the end, it seems like the Sungmor Elegant is a solid choice for anyone wanting to blend style and utility.
Agreed. Whether you're a seasoned plant parent or just starting out, this stand could elevate your collection, literally and figuratively.
So would you consider getting one after reading the review?
I think I would. It checks a lot of boxes for me: looks, durability, and flexibility.
Same here. It's always refreshing to find something that's both beautiful and practical.
Maybe that's the real lesson. Good design stands the test of time, whether it's new or antique-inspired.
That's a great note to end on. For anyone listening, what's your favorite way to display plants at home? Maybe it's time to give them a stand-up performance.
Let us know your thoughts, and until next time, keep those plants and your spirits elevated.